Hey folks, welcome to Play Branson. I am so excited today. I can't hardly stand it. My name's Chris Meyer. I'm your host. I'm here with Haley Westrich, my co-host.
Why are you so excited?
We have like the most amazing performer. Like, I'm pumped.
I think so. We've got Dean Z here today.
Dean Z,
come
like,
on.
it's awesome.
Yes.
So can you tell folks what he recently
what he won?
won?
The ultimate Elvis Trivia contest. Like, that's like the highest.
The top.
Yes.
The top. It was Elvis Presley Enterprises.
Yeah.
And so, folks, we're really excited to have him here today.
Yes.
Now, if you're watching, you might notice we have a Christmas set. That's because we film in advance. We know it's after Christmas, but they said we couldn't take it down, so it's okay. You may be thinking that it shouldn't be up, but we should celebrate Christmas all the time.
Year. Yes.
We should. Mm-hmm. We should. So we're just going to celebrate Christmas in January, okay? So a little bit of trivia for you.
Okay.
We're doing some more Elvis trivia this month.
Yes.
How many number one hits did Elvis have?
Ooh. I don't know, like 30-ish?
30? Nope.
No?
He had 18.
18.
At least according to like Wikipedia or something.
Hey, there we go.
So, okay, top 10 hits.
Top 10
How many
hits.
did Elvis have?
So that's got to be around probably 25 plus.
That's more.
More?
It's more. It's 40.
40.
40.
That's
yes.
really cool.
So that's a lot.
That is a lot.
That's a lot. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if you know the lyrics to some of these songs.
Oh, goodness.
Okay. What's the missing word for this song of Love Me Tender? Okay, I'm not going to sing it, but love me tender, love me long, take me to your blank, for it's there that I belong.
Heart.
Ding, ding, you got that one right. Who says that only fools rush in Elvis's Can't Help Falling in Love?
Ooh, that's like one of my favorite songs. Wise Men.
Wise Men.
Yeah.
There you go. That's right. We also need to talk a little bit about the Branson Shuffle.
Yes.
So there are some people that are moving.
Just a few.
Do you want to tell like some of the folks that are moving? Just a few of them?
Yeah. So we've got Janice Martin at the Starlight now. And we've got one of the biggest ones. The Texas Tenors are at Andy Williams Performing Arts Center now, joined by AO Voices of Glory.
Yeah. So we had at least two performers move out of Starlight, and they both moved to Andy Williams.
Yeah.
So that's kind of interesting.
Yes.
And then we had some other folks that moved to Andy Williams as well. All Hands on Deck.
Yes, I saw that.
So there's like a lot of people are going over to Andy's theater.
Yeah, it'll be neat to see.
And we lost some people this year.
We did.
So Billy Dean's not coming back on a regular schedule. And then Leroy New, who had been over at IMAX, is retiring.
Right.
So that's just a few of the items. There's more out there, but that's just a few. Stay tuned. Dean Z is up next. Can't wait.
There are so many things to do in Branson. You need help planning and booking all your fun. You need iBranson.com. You can find everything Branson has to offer from your computer, tablet, or cell phone. You can even buy tickets online or talk to one of their friendly Branson travel specialists. There's no sales pitches, no delivery fees, no service fees, and no waiting. It's fast and easy. Find your fun at iBranson.com. Do it all online or call 877-ENTERTAIN. That's 877-368-3782. iBranson.com.
Hey folks, welcome back to Play Branson. We are here today with Dean Z. Dean, welcome.
How are you? Thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it. How are you?
Thank you. I'm good.
You guys
How
are
are you?
amazing. I've been
Thank you.
watching the show online, and it's really cool. And it's a great thing for our town. So
Good.
thanks for what you're doing.
Well, thank you very much. And you know what we're doing is just trying to get to know Branson entertainers better, because there's so much more to them than like a lot of people see on stage. And your brother was here quite a while ago with the Blues Brothers.
Right. I watched that episode, and it was hilarious. It's really cool to get to work with my brother at the theater. He's not only is he a great guy, but he's super talented. And Clint Navarre is hilarious.
Yes.
And they are an amazing Blues Brothers team. They love the character, and they also add their own flavor to it, which is really, really cool, you know?
So we've been trying to get you on for quite a while, and you travel a lot, so it's been hard.
Yeah.
But we're excited to have you here today. And so tell people a little bit about your history, because there's a lot there to get you to this point. And I think that's what a lot of people miss is, like, it didn't happen just like overnight.
Oh, well, I mean, I've been lucky enough to be in Branson now for, this is my 11th year in Branson performing, which was supposed to be 4 months.
Oh, wow.
When I got the contract, and I fell in love with the area and the people and the feeling that our town has. And the first thing that I saw of Legends in Concert, I was 10 years old my mother took me to see Legends in Las Vegas. And I turned to her and I said, Mom, that's the show I want to be in when I grow up.
Oh, wow.
And fortunately, at age 21, I was actually hired by the company, and here we are. Oh my goodness, I'm 34, so I've been working with the company for a while.
Wow.
I don't math good, but I know that's a long time.
Yeah. So you
But
saw
I love it. And I've loved Elvis since I was 3 when I first saw him on television. And my parents really didn't even care for Elvis. Elvis wasn't a part of our household. A lot of people now, they grow up. Elvis has always been, their mom loved Elvis or grandma loved Elvis or whatever. For my parents, Elvis really wasn't a main part.
Huh.
My parents are from England, and so the Beatles were
Right.
in my life right away. But Elvis kind of came a little bit later on with seeing him on TV. Just my mom turned on the TV and he happened to be there, and that's back before iPads and all that good stuff. So all you put that kid in front of the TV and that was it for us, And I saw him and I was like, wow, this guy is like a superhero or something. And the cape and the suit and all the people screaming and going wild for him. And so I started dancing on our coffee table there in the living room, trying to imitate what I was seeing like right away because I just thought it was so cool. And that became a career. And I sang at a talent show when I was 3 years old. My sister's elementary school. I sang Jailhouse Rock. That clip is on YouTube.
Oh, wow.
My mom videotaped
Wow.
it and she uploaded it to YouTube. And the reaction was so I just loved it so much. And I was hooked. Like that was the moment that my whole life kind of changed from there. And I still love it just as much, maybe more than I did then.
Wow.
So can you remember the first few of your big performances?
Yeah. I mean, when I was a kid, we did a lot of shows for state fairs and talent shows and St. Patrick's Day at our school, and any sort of thing that we could get and I did a lot of like retirement homes and things like that, and then also beauty pageants for like kids beauty pageants and things, just anything I can really do to sing. And I think my first television appearance was on and that was kind of a big one for me, I think I was 10 years old, and there was an actress named Gabrielle Carteres. She was on 90210, Gabrielle.
Oh, yeah.
And she used to have a talk show like Ricky Lake, And so we went down to L.A. I was living in California, and we went down to L.A., and I was on this little show. And that for me was like, oh my gosh, I'm on national TV, and I was 10 years old, and it was a very special moment. I think they've all just kind of been important, all growing up. Every show was practice. Every show still is practice for me, because I'm always trying to get better and to figure out how to relate better to the audience. And so, yeah, I've always loved what I've got to do, and they've all been great shows. My first show in Branson was a pretty hectic show. That was one that I definitely remember. Right after the snow that we had in 2007.
Okay.
Huge snowstorm, and February 1st, February 2nd, we opened. And I was nervous, really nervous. I didn't know how people were going to respond, and we had a smaller crowd that night due to the snow and everything. But as soon as we finished that first set, I was like, oh man, this is really cool. And I knew this was going to be. I think I knew at that point, within those first couple of days, that this was the place for me to be.
Yeah, and so this is kind of where you base your career out of now.
Yes, sir.
So you've lived in Branson for a number of years.
Yes, sir.
And a lot of your family's here.
Yeah, they're all moved here actually now. My mother and father and my sister, my brother, all the kids. Everyone's within 10 minutes of each other. So that's the cool thing about Branson and that's something that is very different to other destination places where there's music. Branson is a family-friendly place, and it's a cool spot because you can go and do your show and entertain people. Then you can go home and mow your grass, and then you can hang out with the family, do a barbecue, go back to work, do your second show for the day. Yep. It's actually it's a great dichotomy between those two things. Usually, like in Las Vegas, maybe it's just hustle and bustle all the time, and here we're able to change pace and and have the best of both worlds.
Now, when you're out and about and you're not at the show, do you get stopped a lot, or are people saying, "Hey, you know"? I mean, does that happen?
If it's by the police, then no. I don't really get stopped that much. I mean, our town is kind of a small town and a big town, and so all of my friends, you know, if I'm going to Target or something, I mean, we'll all stop each other, and you can't go anywhere in town without seeing someone that you know,
right.
And so. You know, we'll stop and chat. But as far as it being recognized and stuff, man, when I throw on a baseball cap and a T-shirt, like, it's really easy to blend in, and that's part of that cool thing about having best of both worlds. You can be just a regular guy and then go to work and be try to be the greatest entertainer of all time. You know, with Elvis Presley. So it's a really cool mix.
So talk to us about this Ultimate Elvis competition that you won, because that was huge.
Man, that was maybe a moment that kind of changed the course of my career. Every year, Elvis Presley Enterprises puts together a big contest. It's a global contest to search for the next Ultimate Elvis Tribute Artist champion. And this contest is literally globally. There's preliminaries in Australia, England, Ireland, Japan, even all over the Germany, Canada, Mexico, everywhere. The winners of all these different contests head to Memphis for our Elvis Week, which is the big celebration that we have in Memphis every year. And I was fortunate to win one of these preliminaries in 2013 and head to Memphis, Tennessee, and fortunate enough to win that national or that global championship from the state. It's as close as you can get in my mind to Elvis Presley shaking your hand and saying good job. And so it was very special for me.
And so there's very few people obviously that win that. I mean, once it won a year. And so when you win, do you not enter anymore, or?
Yeah, it's sort of like winning American Idol of the Elvis world. You know, once you win it, it's a title that stays with you. And I was the 7th winner. And now we are at 10.
Okay.
And so, we're at 11 now. And so, it's a very big honor, and it's a very small club.
Right.
And out of all the thousands and thousands of Elvis tribute artists there are in the world, to be one of these top 10 and now top 11 ETAs in the world is kind of a very special feeling. And it's one that I actually kind of don't even realize that I've won. It's kind of like surreal to me, you know. But it is very, very humbling and very important title to have won.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. That's a great. Oops! I just hit my mic. Folks, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back in just a moment.
1, 2, 3, go!
The Dean Z Show. An unrivaled musical celebration of a bygone era of rock and roll, pop, and rhythm and blues. Award-winning and internationally acclaimed entertainer Dean Z sings the hit music that inspires his passion for performance. Songs made famous by Elvis Presley, the Beatles, Buddy Holly, Michael Jackson, and many others come to life with timeless appeal and contemporary flavor. Dean Z delivers it all with boundless energy, Broadway-worthy dance moves and vocals, and jaw-dropping musicianship on multiple instruments. Spontaneous excitement and audience interaction make each concert experience uniquely its own. The Dean Z Show mesmerizes crowds of all ages, firing up the virtual jukebox for an ultimate, unforgettable performance. For more information on booking in your market, visit deanzshow.com.
There are so many things to do in Branson. You need help planning and booking all your fun. You need iBranson.com. You can find everything Branson has to offer from your computer, tablet, or cell phone. You can even buy tickets online or talk to one of their friendly Branson travel specialists. There's no sales pitches, no delivery fees, no service fees, and no waiting. It's fast and easy. Find your fun at iBranson.com. Do it all online or call 877-ENTERTAIN. That's 877-368-3782. iBranson.com.
Welcome back to Play Branson. We're here today with Dean Z. And Dean, it's been great to have you. We got a little bit more time. And
yeah, thank you. Thanks again for having me. This is a really cool experience.
Yes. Well, tell us a little bit more about some of the things that you just won.
Oh, goodness. I've been very lucky. Just this past August in Memphis, Tennessee, there was a worldwide vote via the internet for Elvis Tribute Artist of the Year, and I was proud to win that this year.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
That's unbelievable.
Oh, goodness.
I mean, a worldwide vote.
Yes.
That should have made like the headlines of the Branson Daily.
Oh,
Absolutely.
I think Trilake said. I think my friend Joshua Clark did a story on it. It was really sweet, man. It was a very humbling experience in that same time that I was fortunate enough to win that award. We also got Best Touring Show for the D&Z show for the year of 2017 as well. So it's man, I cannot believe I've been so blessed and getting to sing this great music,
right.
Getting to spread all this happiness to people, and I'm very grateful for my time at Legends in Concert to kind of give me the tools that I've needed to take this show all around the world, and I still call Branson home, and Legends will always be home for me as well.
So talk a little bit about what's coming up in 2018 at the theater, because you're doing some special stuff, and then, of course, you're part of the normal Legends. So let's talk about that.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we've got a great lineup, first of all, at Legends in Concert for 2018. A lot of acts that we haven't even had before in Branson. We've got Elton John is going to be in our show for the second part of the year. And it's just, for me, I think that's incredible. It's so cool. Elton John is a legend amongst legends, you know. Also the Four Tops and Martina McBride. Of course, Garth Brooks is really big and popular. Again, thank goodness he came back to performing. He's amazing.
Yes.
And so we've got a great Garth Brooks tribute that's coming in. Martina McBride, I mean, the list goes on and on. Of course, the Blues Brothers, Danny Z and Clint Navarre, and then I will be there February and also in November and December of this year. And so we've got a great lineup. Plus in April, it'll be our 11th Branson Elvis Festival. And that is a really cool thing. I can't believe it's been 11 years we've been doing that.
Wow. That's a long time.
It's incredible. I'm part of the host for that. And also we have a lot of different vendor villages and gospel celebration on Sunday, as well as the big contest on Saturday night. And then the night before that, we have a big kickoff with the Dean Z show, which is my show that I sing all the different artists that kind of influenced me throughout my life.
So it's not just Elvis at that point.
No, sir. No,
Yes.
that Dean Z show is my versions of Elvis songs. These aren't even tributes like a traditional Legends show would be. It's more like how I describe like how Michael Bublé takes standard songs and makes them his own. And so I'm singing songs from Elvis and Buddy Holly, Chuck Berry, Sam Cooke, the Beatles, Michael Jackson, all of my favorite singers.
Now,
it's really cool.
I have to tell you this, is I went to that show last year that you did, and it started like at 10:30 at night?
Yeah, it was a late show.
It went to like 1 a.m. or something like that.
Yeah, it was a late one, yeah.
And it was amazing.
Thank you very much.
Crowd, I mean, I don't know that I've ever seen a crowd that late in Branson to be that excited, to be quite honest with you.
I was worried that it was going to be a little too late, but everyone showed up and was ready to party, and that's really what it is. It's just a big musical celebration, you know, and it is a party more than a show.
Well, but you, as an entertainer, know how to work an audience. You know how to get them excited. I mean, you give people their money's worth.
Oh, and I try. I really do try. Thank you.
And
for that.
so, anyway, folks, you just got to go to that show, even if it's late at night. It's a one-night special deal as part of the Elvis thing, and so just based on personal experience, they need to go.
Well, next time you got to get up there and sing with me. I'll put you to work.
Well, I don't know that you'd want that. They might all leave at that point. The other thing I think is interesting is you are now traveling literally all over the world.
Yes, sir.
So talk a little bit about that.
Man, it's Elvis is a global phenomenon, you know, and it's one of the only artists that I can think of where you just have to say his first name, and everyone in the world knows who you're talking about. And Elvis's music is global as well. So we just wrapped up our first leg of a 5-leg tour in the UK and Scotland. I head back there in a couple weeks in February to do some more shows over there. And then, of course, I'm heading to New Zealand and Australia in March. Heading to Malaysia and Singapore right after that. We've got multiple tours in Canada. And and all over the UK, Scotland, Ireland, Wales, and England as well. So, I mean, it blows my mind, man. I'm really grateful, and a lot of years of hard work, as you said. I mean, it doesn't. Nothing happens overnight, and I'm really blessed to see that all of the work that I put into it, people have appreciated it, and people enjoy what I get to do on stage, and so I'm very grateful to get to sing all over the place.
And so you have your own website. It's deanz.com.
Yes, sir.
And they can go buy your music there. They can see the schedule so they can know when you're coming to Branson.
Yes, sir.
Plus other places around the world. And good website, very good
thank you.
website.
Thank you very much.
I look at a lot of websites, but yours is very professional. And you have a couple albums on there that they can buy, like the whole album or just a song, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, the website is just like it's kind of based off of any sort of like Bruno Mars or any sort of major artist's website, and you got interactive posts with your Facebook and Instagram and that sort of thing, and people can listen to your music all my music's available to listen to for free on there, and then you can download it if you wish, or you can have a physical copy sent to you that I personally go to Branson post office and mail myself and sign it, and I mean, I can't believe I send orders all around the world as well. I mean, a lot of international orders in the UK and Germany and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, the website's really fun, man. I had a really good time designing it, and I'm glad that people like it.
Yeah. So I have to ask this question. You may not want to answer it, but I have to. I mean, you kind of look like Elvis.
Oh, thanks.
And
Shucks.
so,
Thank you.
does that take a lot of prep? Is that coincidence,
Man.
or did you have to do something?
In my opinion, I've never thought that I mean, Elvis is this unobtainably handsome guy. I mean, talk about having the biggest shoes to fill in the world. Sometimes I'm like, why was he so good looking, man? It's just like, and they say that photos didn't do Elvis justice. He was just this, they broke the mold with Elvis. So in my opinion, I don't even think I look like Elvis, but as an actor, my job is to suspend disbelief and for people to believe that they are seeing Elvis in 1968. And so it is a lot of prep. And you do have to learn a lot of techniques in order to sell the idea, and in theater we rely on theatrical makeup and great lighting and things like that. So yeah, it is an illusion, and with the act itself, that's what we're trying to get across. And a lot of people leave feeling like they might have seen a glimpse of him, which is cool.
I have to tell you that when you do the Legends in Concert show and you do that acoustical set where you come down and the guys all get around you, I just love that.
That's so much fun for us.
It is so good.
It's fully by request from the audience too. We have no idea what they're going to say, and I mean, you can look it up. There's 800 plus songs they have to choose from, and so for us, I personally like that. I like being kept on my toes, and so it is a great time. You gotta catch that. Yell out a song for me next time.
Okay. Folks, I'm going to tell you, if you haven't been to Legends in Concert and seen Dean Z, you need to add that into your vacation plans this next year. And when he's not there, there's another Elvis as well that does a great job also, but be sure to go see Legends in Concert. Check out Dean Z's website. We'll be back with another segment in just a moment.
The award-winning Quality Inn West. It's the closest hotel in Branson to Silver Dollar City and near Branson's IMAX complex. Relax in the indoor pool or hot tub. The hotel offers relaxing queen rooms and 2-room suites. Enjoy each morning's free hot breakfast inside or out on the patio. For more information or to make reservations, call 800-443-8694.
Hey folks, today we are on location at Ripley's Believe It or Not here in Branson, Missouri. This is an amazing attraction, and I'm here with John Dixon, the general manager at Ripley's Believe It or Not. John, tell people what they can expect when they come here to the museum.
Well, the cornerstone of the business is obviously the things that Robert Ripley collected throughout his world travels, artifacts and things like that, shrunken heads, all the weird, a lot of unusual, unbelievable things. Along with that, we have interactives. We have cool artwork made out of all kind of odd and interesting things, like bottle caps and M&Ms and weird stuff like that. Then we have human oddity things like Robert Wadlow, 8 feet 11, tallest man to ever live. So we've got odd things like that, spinning tunnels. So we've got a lot of cool artifacts. As well as interactives and things like that.
So how many hours can people spend in here? What's kind of the average amount of time people spend?
Usually about an hour and a half on average, but you can stay as long as you want. You can stay all day if you want. We get people stay 3-4 hours. So,
and you can take pictures in here.
You can take all the pictures you want. Yeah, we encourage you, and share it on your Facebook page.
Folks, there are so many selfie pictures in here. You would not believe that of amazing things. I just saw just a moment ago the world's largest roll of toilet paper, and it was like 6 feet tall. It was crazy. And so these exhibits are also changing. And so if you were here a couple of years ago, I'm going to guarantee you that you'll see something new that has just been put in the museum, because you do change it out, right?
Yeah, we've got over 450 artifacts and interactives and things now, and we're constantly adding, changing out, bringing in new things. So we try to keep it fresh and new and relevant. So
Hey guys, it's Haley with Play Branson. We're here again with John. We've had a great time exploring Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum today, so be sure and check it out. We're standing in their gift shop right now, which is incredible. So there's lots of things to check out. This is their annual Ripley's Believe It or Not book. So what does this have in it, John?
Well, this is kind of a compilation of some of the odd things that we do as a company, and it's in book form. So it's kind of like our auditorium in a book.
Perfect.
So it's kind of cool.
So check this out. And then ladies, if you're looking for the perfect Branson souvenir, there's lots of t-shirts. There's these awesome tote bags. Every lady needs a tote bag.
And don't forget about our ant suckers.
Yeah, it's perfect for the boys. I guess ladies would like that too, maybe.
Yeah, we like to throw in some odd gifts as well, just to make it a memorable experience.
Yeah, so be sure to come and check out Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum right here in Branson.
Wow, this has been an amazing show.
That was great.
So I'm just blown away by Dean Z's talent. He's just the ultimate entertainer. And we say this a lot about all of our Branson entertainers, but like he's traveling the world doing this now. And so one of the things I want to do is I want to mention the lineup at Legends in Concert. Their spring lineup, it goes from February 2nd to May 22nd. You have the Four Tops, you have Johnny Cash, Martina McBride, the Blues Brothers, and Elvis. May 24th to September 4th, we then go to Garth Brooks, Michael Jackson, Adele, the Blues Brothers, and Elvis. I like that one. I like that one. The fall lineup, September 6th to October 30th, we have Elton John, Barry White, Winona, the Blues Brothers, and Elvis. And then the winter lineup, November 1st to December 31st, we have Elton John, Brooks and Dunn, which we've had them here on the show, Tina Turner, the Blues Brothers, and of course Elvis. That will feature Dean Z. And then it says here that Cher will be here on the December 30 New Year's Eve. So, and of course they can book Legends in Concert at ibranson.com, so they can find all of that information out there. We also just showed Ripley's and information about that. And so Ripley's is open in the winter. Yes. And so people can go to Ripley's in the winter. A lot of times people think everything closes down in Branson. Well, that is not true. A lot closes in Branson, but there's a lot still to do in here. And there's a lot of museums open. There's a few shows going. And then, you just sometimes need to get out of the house.
Right.
And so Branson is still open, and people can do that. Have I missed anything?
I think you got it all.
I think I got it all. Well, it was great having Dean here. I encourage people to go to his website. They can buy a lot of his albums and CDs and songs, and so there was some good stuff on there as well. So this has been another episode of Play Branson. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back next Thursday.